Hi everyone, so today I'll be doing a review on the LUSH Lord of Misrule 14.9 ounce 4-wick scented candle. This candle is 100% vegan and the fragrance notes read mischievous black pepper, earthy patchouli, and sweet vanilla. On the app, the fragrance story reads, "When night descends, light this 4-wick candle and cast an eerie glow across the room. The sweet and spicy aroma of our best-selling Lord of Misrule sets the mood for mischief. Just like all of our products, this candle is made with high-quality, ethically sourced essential oils. The natural wax base of rapeseed wax, coconut oil, coconut wax, and castor wax ensure it's palm-free, GM-free, soy-free, and 100% vegan. The glass is completely reusable or 100% recyclable." It says, "Notice a light molting pattern in your candle. This is called frosting and is a unique and natural effect of using vegetable waxes. The wax is trying to return back to its natural form, and as a result, it begins to crystallize. It doesn't affect the performance of the candle in any way, and it also confirms the wax is 100% natural." The approximate burn time of this 4-wick candle is 35 to 40 hours. It does say or recommend to burn this candle for 3 to 4 hours and to trim the wicks after each use. So okay, let's go on to the packaging and what I think about it. So I really like that Lush uses clear vessels for the container because it has colored wax. And I really love that this one is a very vibrant green color. The only thing that I don't like about it is that it has the world's worst lid, which is this white sticker. Last year when I had the Snow Fairy 4-wick candle, it had a clear sticker. So it's really messy because if you are not burning this candle all in one go, which you can't, right? If you're going to only burn it for 3 to 4 hours at a time, you are going to have to either take that sticky lid and hopefully it didn't get crumpled or like stick onto your clothing or something. You're going to have to put it back on top. And that's an issue if you ever get lint on it or it falls or it just isn't in the right shape or form. So what I recommend and what I found is that if you are familiar with Homeworks by Slacken & Co. 4-wick candles, the lids are a perfect fit. So that's what I did. I just got an old Homeworks candle and I put the lid on in between each use just so that the scent doesn't get messed up, so that no dust gets on my candle, so on and so forth. But I do want to say that I really love the vibrant green wax. When you first light the candle, it has this very pretty, almost like fluorescent green glow, which I love. Okay, so let's talk about the scent. I personally like the scent more on cold than I do while burning because I pick up more on that sweet vanilla. While burning, I get more of the spicy, like sexy patchouli. And I only have the body spray of Lord of Misrule, and I would say that it smells pretty accurate to the scent. But it's more, at least the body spray, in my opinion, is more, it has more of this cool weather feel. I'm not sure if it's the alcohol in the base of the body spray, but the patchouli is more apparent and not as sweet in the as in the candle than the body spray. I almost forgot to mention, but this candle retails $50 USD if you are in Lush North America. However, since this is part of the Halloween range, if the stores or online has any leftover stock, then it will be considered a part of the Boxing Day. Now, I think they're trying to rename it as the Freshness Sale. So it'd be 50% off. That would make this candle $25 before any tax or applicable shipping fees. Okay, now let's go on to the performance. Okay, so here's an overhead view of my candle. Right now, I have only been burning this for about 30 minutes. And on average, besides the first burn, it takes about 2 hours for this candle to fully pull out if I burn it without a hurricane. And I feel, in my opinion, this is strong enough to burn in my medium-sized room without the need of a candle hurricane to try to like amp up the fragrance. Okay, but first, let me just say that I believe that the wax formula was not changed, or if so, only minorly tweaked from last year because it performed about the same as my 4-wick Snow Fairy candle. And I want to say that this candle does not have a pour date listed, a batch code. It doesn't have that famous Lush sticker anywhere saying who made your candle and when its best buy date is. So there's that. Okay, so for the first burn, I want to say that that was the strongest burn, or where the candle had the most strength and throw. So it was about almost like an 8 out of 10. And I burned it in my medium-sized bedroom, and I found that it traveled to the adjacent hallway and tried to go into the bathroom. And I felt like the scent was evenly dispersed in my room. On the subsequent burns, I felt like it dim down a bit to maybe about a 7 out of 10, but there's never a point where I cannot smell this candle. And I feel for a 4-wick, given the hit and miss performance of other 4-wick candles from other brands, I think this is pretty solid. So I would give it a medium strength and throw. And one thing that I want to note is that this had the same issue as my Snow Fairy candle, where for the first 50% of the burn, I haven't gone farther down than what you see on film. But if it's anything like my previous experience with the 4-wick candle, it might perform the same. So there is wax Klingon on the side. So that's, I think, mainly because the candle doesn't get hot enough and it doesn't heat up the sides enough. I think this would be solved if I were to put it in a hurricane, but I personally don't feel like I need to put this in a hurricane. I really like it that the flames are very medium high, so there hasn't been an issue with the flames studying out or any debris. And on the positive note, I don't notice any sooting, which is always a plus. I do notice that I get mushroom tops after each use, so I do trim just the top part. And I think that overall it's really good. I guess a con would be that this candle takes 2 hours to fully pull out, but the good thing is that I don't need the full 2 hours in order to smell the scent. I feel like I can smell it after about 15 to 20 minutes, which is awesome. Overall, I'm really satisfied with this Lord of Misrule scented candle from Lush. While I don't think they made any tweaks to last year's formula, I feel like this candle is strong enough for me to burn in a medium-sized bedroom. And while I do have some, or I guess the only performance issue, which is that there's still some wax clean onto the sides, if it performs anything like last year's Snow Fairy 4-wick scented candle, that will soon auto-correct itself. And if not, it doesn't really bother me as much as it did before. This candle does take a little bit longer to pull out, so I would say that if you want to burn this candle, commit to at least 2 to 3 hours, which is within the recommended burn time. This isn't like some 4-wick candles where it takes like 5+ hours for the top layer of the wax to fully liquefy. I don't have any sooting issues. I feel like this is decently strong, and I would classify this as a medium strength candle. Granted, I feel like some people, when they see the size of this candle, they would expect more. But with my experience with many 4-wick scented candles, this is a solid medium. I wouldn't classify this as a light fragrance, and I wouldn't say it's necessarily strong. Overall, I feel like Lush should probably invest more in a different alternative for the lid, because this sticker idea just isn't really it, whether that's a clear sticker, a white sticker. Even if they were to just make a dust cover, I think that would be a lot better. Or maybe if they follow the format of the new community candles, where it's in a tin format. So it has a tin vessel and a tin lid. I think I would like that a little bit more. I'm not sure how possible or plausible that is in a larger format, but overall I think that would be a better idea. If you were to ask me if I would recommend this candle, I would say yes, at the $25 price point, which is 50% off. I would only recommend it for $50 unless you really, really love the Lord of Misrule scent family and you're a big Lush fan. This particular fragrance only comes out during Halloween time, and sometimes you're really risking it whether or not, one, if candles will return, since Lush isn't really known for their candles, and two, if it's not going to sell out during the Boxing Day / freshness sale. However, me personally, for $50, I would have to have a better, more excellent performance than what this is currently doing. So for $50, I would need this to scent up my house, or at least be a 10 out of 10. I feel like the burn would have to be, it would have to pull out a little bit quicker. It'd have to be stronger. It'd have to project past my hallway to the kitchen. So I feel like my standards are just a little bit higher at that more expensive price point. However, this candle is really nice. I was pleasantly surprised. And also you have to take into account that Lord of Misrule doesn't come in like an aroma and bath melt. At least I haven't seen it come out in that form. So that has been my experience burning this 14.9 ounce 4-wick scented candle from Lush in the scent Lord of Misrule. Let me know if you have any questions, and I hope you have a great day. Okay, bye.